Hello, Saint Daffodils. A very good day to all of you. This day brings you joy and happiness, and I'm glad to present the English class from 6th standard. Class 6 students, please pay your attention. Your first lesson in English is the sea turtles. Turtles, you must have seen the turtles or the tortoises. Have you ever seen one? You must have. You must have seen the tortoises in a zoo or in a reptile park. But what about a sea turtle? It is the relative of the tortoises. They spend much time in the sea, so we are not able to see them on the land quite often, frequently. And if I should say the species, the kinds or the groups, there are 7 species. Species meaning group of animals with common features. Now, of the 7 species, only 5 are found now in India's coastal waters. See, the other 2 are already extinct. Now, these turtles are huge in size. They are quite big in size. And they come to the land to lay eggs. The turtles, sea turtles, they come to the land or the seashore to lay eggs. And today, 4 kinds of them are found very common. The first one is hawksbill, next is a green sea turtle, loggerhead, and the leatherback. These are very rare now, though they are alive. Only few turtles are found among them. However, the olive ritleys, olive means olive green ritleys, are common and are found on the sandy beaches of India and in other places. If you children can refer pages 89 to 100, you will find the great deal of section 1, 2, 3 beautifully narrated and given the details of this olive ritleys, because olive ritleys are only the main group or species found in India, and so it's a very interesting to know the facts of them, as well as it is our duty to save them, safeguard them. It is our duty to protect these olive ritleys from extinction so that we can have many of them. They will be contributing in the ecosystem. And there is a beautiful fact which is called Aribada. Aribada, I would like to narrate this Aribada. Aribada means mass nesting of these olive ritleys. Mass nesting means thousands of the female turtles, they come to the shore to lay their eggs. And particularly in the seashore of Odisha, one of the states of India, they come over there every year to nest in a great number, which means thousands of the female turtles, they come over there and they nest, they lay eggs. So this is a beautiful and amazing fact which we talk about this olive ritleys. Now, we'll focus on our lesson, olive ritleys. Between January and March of every year, these female olive ritleys come ashore to lay eggs at night. Children, be careful. At night, particularly, at night they come to the shore to lay their eggs. And they use their flippers. Flippers means flat limbs. They use their flippers to dig a hole. And they haul it. They haul meaning pull. They pull very laboriously. Very laboriously means with great effort. They cover up and then onto the beach. So they come over there, they make a big hole. After identifying a spot, they dig a hole and then see how they do it. They choose a spot and then they scoop out a beautiful nest. Nest is a cavity. It's a hollow space. Cavity is a hollow space. They scoop it out with their flippers only. They use their flippers. And they lay eggs there. Once they start laying eggs, they lay around 100 eggs. It's amazing, no? One particular olive Ridley lays around 100 eggs. The size of the eggs is a table tennis ball. I hope you children have found, you know the tennis ball. No, table tennis ball. The size of each egg is a tennis ball size. And after laying eggs, they camouflages. Then the camouflage means hide the nest. See, they don't leave the spot or the hollow, the cavity as it is after laying the eggs. They see that they hide it out by tossing sand again. They see they have already taken the sand out from the spot. Now they toss it down and cover up the cavity. And then the eggs are left to incubate. Incubation, our hens hatch out. They lay eggs and then they hatch out. It takes only 21 days for the eggs of a hen to hatch them out. But here it's not like that. It takes more days. We will be knowing that. So these eggs are there covered beautifully by sand, and then they are left to incubate. And thus the mother, after that, the mother olive Ridleys, they get back to the sea and they go away to their daily lives. And while these eggs are there being buried in the cavity, they face some kinds of dangers. These local people, they see the spots, they see the footprints of these olive Ridleys, and they come and collect the eggs for eating. I don't know whether it tastes better or not. So local peoples, maybe the fishermen, they come and collect the eggs for eating. That's one way these eggs are exposed to danger. And then jackals, fox. Jackals, dogs, pigs, they also dig out, they also spot out the scent. They can scent the presence of these olive Ridleys, and thus they come over there and then they dig out the ground, the sand, and they take the eggs and they also eat it up. And after all these dangers, the leftover eggs, take 45 to 60 days to hatch. See, not like a hen. This olive Ridley eggs take 45 to 60 days to hatch it out. And then the hatchlings, they cut open the eggshell, just like the hens, the chicks. So they cut open the eggshell with the help of the egg tooth. They have the egg tooth. And then they push themselves up and emerge. What do you mean by emerge? Emerge is come out. And then they come out on the surface. And once they are out of the cavity, they then hurry towards the sea. Why do they hurry likewise? They hurry because they face lot of dangers even after their birth, even after they are hatched into the young ones, hatchlings. What dangers they face is, these little ones, when they come out, sometimes human beings, they spot it out. And sometimes the motorist, they, from the vehicles, the light is flashed on these hatchlings, and these little ones, without not knowing where they were going, seeing the light, they approach the motorbikes or the motors. And thus they are driven away by the motor. Thus they are crushed. This is how also they are into dangers. And once they escape all these difficulties, and then they get into the sea and they begin their normal life. And this is how the olive Ridley eggs, they hatch out and they begin their daily lives routine. And some mysteries and wonders of these reptiles I would like to share with you all now. Now, particularly this olive Ridleys, the temperature only counts. That incubation, incubation counts a lot for them to hatch out. So here the narrator has given a beautiful insight for us, which tells the temperature inside the egg determines the sex of the embryo. See, whether it is a male olive ridley or a female olive ridley is determined by the temperature inside the egg. So how it is? No, it's an amazing fact. The temperature, if the temperature is 27 to 28 degrees Celsius, then they are, whatever are hatched out are male olive ridleys. This is another amazing fact. And after that, at 30 degrees Celsius, whichever eggs are hatched out, they become the female ones. See, thus the male and female are produced according to the, determining the temperature, the heat of the that sand there over there, particularly inside the egg. So from 27 to 30 degrees Celsius, all the eggs will be hatched out. This is all they need for the heat that they need for hatching out. And while young hatchlings are just start moving, there will be lot of crabs, lot of birds, they attract, they want to eat these little ones. And this is how also the little ones get damaged or they are killed. And another mystery or surprising fact or a wonder we should focus on is that the female hatchlings, the young ones, little ones, when they become adult, so once they escape from all these dangers, they get back to the sea and they live a normal life and they become adult. Once they become adult, then they come back to the same beach where they were born. See, this is an amazing fact. So how they do remember the birthplace of them. So to the same spot they come back and they begin to lay their eggs. This is how their life cycle goes on. So beautiful it is. And now, how to save them? These are all in endangered list species. We need to be careful, particularly human beings. And see, we should not take the eggs for eating, or we should be very careful in letting them to live. And then the motorboats, pollution, plastic dumped into the sea, all this cause danger and damage to these little things. So kept away from all these things, our beautiful these olive ridleys can be saved and they can live long, and it will be an amazing thing for all of us. So children, I have covered today in this video the whole of lesson 1, unit 1 for you, and we have also given most of the details, and I say look through your exercises, whether it is true or false, or fill in the blanks, or the synonyms or antonyms, or the question answers, and all other exercises. I could feel it so easy. It's not very hard, for 6th standard. It's very, very easily all the exercises are taken. I should really appreciate the editing team for making this lesson so beautiful and making your questions so sweet and so short and very simple and very easy. So I hope and pray that, as I have already told you, from page number 89 to 100, you have this lesson and all the exercises very neatly arranged. So see that getting this video again and again to your view and learning it further, you see that you are getting all the exercises done correctly. So I didn't give you any answers because it is all very easy. Even small little children can understand and get the answers. So keep learning, keep on learning until the school reopens. See you maybe very shortly and soon. Thank you.